it's time for WWE to bring back women's pay-per-view Evolution. Before we get into that, though, I want to stop and thank you guys for all of the continued support. My YouTube page currently, as of this morning, has 145 subscribers. And, like, that means so much to me because I just started this, like, maybe taking this seriously, like, maybe 2 months ago. My personal Instagram has over 500 followers as well. I just restarted that recently as well. I would say sometime this summer. I just want, like, fresh vibes, fresh everything. So, again, thank you for, like, all of the genuine support that I've received from this community. I appreciate all of the comments, all of the DMs, all of the random conversations. Truly, sincerely, thank you for it. I also want to apologize. I disappeared for like a week or so. My kid was sick, and then he proceeded to get me sick. So you might see me take my sip of some water while I'm here because my throat is still kind of on fire. But the show must go on. Back to why we're here, right? My bad, y'all. WWE needs to bring that pay-per-view Evolution. I think that it's time. I think that currently between all of the brands, we have several titles. We have the mid-cards on each brand. We have the tag team titles, as well as obviously your championships. I think that we have more than enough titles for this to actually make sense this year. Obviously, you want to see a battle royal, of course, like that's one of the main sellers. It'd be a chance for like people that aren't involved in those titles to be involved as well. If you wanted to make it spicy, we could add the girls from TNA in, except for one person. Don't want to see her there. Not going to mention her name. If you know, you know. And I think you could also kind of make it spicy, and you could possibly kind of do it like War Game style. Old school Survivor Series where it's brand versus brand. I personally love that, and I was hoping they would bring it back this year, and they didn't. So maybe they'll bring it back next year, or they can bring it back for the women's for Evolution in 2025. Like, I genuinely would love to see that. I think it's time. I think that one of the biggest falls of Evolution is that it happened and they literally never brought it up again. Like, it was just like, yes, women's power, yes, women's pay-per-view, yes, all of the things, yes, merch, and then just disappeared. That was it. Biggest pinfall. I mean, they have some of their biggest issues that like they just never kind of brought it back up or never even revisited it publicly. Maybe they did, I don't know about it, but I think 2025 is the year to do it. Let's be honest too, they had one of Charlotte's best matches came from that pay-per-view. Her versus Becky in the Last Woman Standing match, chef's kiss. It was like literally probably both of their careers, honestly, one of their better matches. And it's a shame that it's not talked about as much as it is, because again, it was a great match. You had the Bellas involved. Toni Storm was involved in that as well. People talk about Toni Storm, and y'all got fighting in my comments on my last 2 shorts about Toni Storm. So we got a video coming about Toni Storm shortly. I think that is one of the times where we saw like Shayna Baszler. Like, Shayna Baszler was a badass, and like she looked really, really good back in those days. Again, I just want to see him bring it back. I also think that it would be a good time for them possibly to bring back like all matches the dream matches that we talk about. For instance, that would be the time to bring back like Charlotte versus Rhea, Charlotte versus Bianca. That would be the time too that you could pull the card on the Jade, Naomi, Bianca triangle. I think that'd be a good time for them to pull the card on that one as well. There are just so many matches that I would love to see. We could also kind of, again, like split up brand versus brand. You could do the NXT champion versus the SmackDown, versus the Universal Women's Champion. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could truly make this whatever you want it to be, and you could give people time to shine. I just really think it's a missed opportunity that WWE has not brought it back up, but I really want to like put into the universe it coming back out in 2025. I think that they have such stacked rosters that like it's just unfortunate that we don't see certain matches because they're not getting like enough time on television. I understand that each brand only has so many hours to work with, but that doesn't work for NXT, right? Because even if Tatum Paxley's not featured in something, she's still in the background lurking around. Like, you don't have the opportunity to forget about her. And I think something that NXT does great. And I just kind of want to see it amongst all of the brands, right? I just think it's a missed opportunity. And, like, I would love to see a Kalani Jordan versus, like, Io Sky. Give me that, right? Like, give me Tiffany Stratton versus Tatum Paxley. Like, give me all of these things that in theory I wouldn't see on a random pay-per-view or a random Monday night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, right? I think it's a time to kind of shake things up and kind of take some chances. Again, like, you have such stacked rosters and you have so many great women, and there are more than enough belts to go around. And again, don't have to have a belt to be involved pay-per-view. Like, give me a 3-hour pay-per-view of just women. I'm there with popcorn. I am watching it. I am tapped in. I am talking about it. I am promoting it. Like, I just think it'd be a good time to get like Wrestle Talk or Wrestle women content creators, to get them involved and have them talk about, like, I just truly think it's time for WWE to tap into the women's market, because it's not happening right now. Like, I think we all complain about women's wrestling for various companies, not just WWE. AEW has their issues. TNA's got some things going on. Like, it's time to kind of course correct and fix it. Let me know in the comments how you think this could pan out. Tell me who you want to see in your dream matches. Just tell me your overall thoughts on an all-women's pay-per-view in 2025. Again, guys, as usual, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, all of the great things. And I will see you all later in the week. Meet me in the comments, guys. I really think now is the time. Let me know. Bye.